Hey guys, today I'm at Costco in search of clearance finds for the month of March. I'm so excited to show you what I found and also which items to look out for in case you're going to be heading to Costco this week. Please don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe, and well, let's get right to it. I came across the ceramic non-stick bakeware set by Tramontina brand once again. I found this one going for $39.97. Let me know if anyone happens to find it at a much lower price than this. But it is a total of 9 pieces. You can see it comes with a muffin pan. Then over here I also saw that they had a rectangular baking pan. And then you have the loaf pan too. And then you have a square baking pan. So again, 9 pieces in total. I remember it comes with the silicone trivets too. And then you also get these sheets right here, the bakeware sheets. So $39.97. Keep in mind at one point it was pretty much selling for $49.99. So seems like the price is starting to come down. When I was at Norwalk at least, they still had both the blue and the gray one available. Several Costco's in my area still carry this 40-piece dinnerware set. These are some of the pieces that it comes with. You get one of the small plates, the bigger plates. You also get a couple of different size bowls. I found this one going for $79.97. Again, a total of 40 pieces. It's microwave and dishwasher safe. And in this location, at least, they still had Sierra Mikasa. And they also had the Samantha Mikasa. And I believe one of the major differences is just like, I guess, the texture of the dinnerware set. One of them comes with lines. The other one's a little bit more solid. Keep in mind this product used to sell for $100. Costco now seems to have a limited stock on this Chefman family size glass top. This is the warming tray. I think it's of a great size for family functions, especially like Thanksgiving or Christmas dinners. This one I found it going for $29.97. Again, but it's becoming very limited now. It used to sell for $40. It does have the Death Star, so of course it is expected to leave Costco. It says here it keeps food fresh and hot without burning. You can adjust the temperature, which is nice. And it also comes with the LED heat indicator. As much as I love a good, powerful blender like the Vitamix, I also really enjoy something like a NutriBullet because it's just so much more convenient, especially if you're limited with space or if you're just kind of like by yourself, maybe 1 to 2 people, 1 to 2 person household. The Ultra Deluxe single serve blender could be a good option. I found it going for $79.97 and I went to several locations in my area and many Costco's did have this item marked down to a clearance price. Now keep in mind the original price is of $120. So I'm not too sure what's going on this Acacia armrest tray, but I was surprised to find it at Costco Norwalk going for $11. Keep in mind it normally sells for $19. So that's a pretty good price drop. This is what it looks like. You can also place your phone or tablet on the little holder that it comes with, and the little holder also rotates, so that's pretty convenient. The spring hinged arms adjust to most armrests. So yeah, this would be a nice addition to any home. Here we have an item by the Nordic Wear brand. And this one right here is a total of 3 pieces. You get 2 of the baking sheets. And these are half sheets, by the way. One of them is high-sided. I found them going for $19.97. It also comes with its own lid. So this is a pretty nice find. This was also at Costco in Norwalk. But Costco's do seem to have a very limited stock now, so maybe a little bit more difficult to find. It normally sells for $25. These destination cutting boards / grazing boards are also getting harder to find. Costco now seems to have a limited stock also for this product. And this destination cutting board has so many details to it. I really like it. I found it going for $16.97. I believe the lowest price I've seen in general is of $15. I don't think I've seen it anything lower than that. Some people like to use it as a cutting board, others as a grazing board, and then also other people I've seen like to collect these and then they hang it up as wall decor, which is also another great idea. If you're going to be heading to Costco this week, double check the price on the GlowTech foldable travel mirrors because these I found them going for $9.97. That is a price drop, and I've noticed this price is pretty steady across the board in several Costco's that I went to, at least in my area. At one point, they were going for $20. You can actually adjust the brightness on these. They have 3 different brightness levels. It also comes with a 10x magnification mirror, and there you have the dimensions for this travel mirror. They did have them in both black and white. I feel like we've been talking about these candles for a while now, but many stores still carry these. They have them in both silver and gold. They come as a set of 5. They're the fairy light LED candles that come with a remote control. I have seen the way they turn on at Costco, and they can be quite cute for like the chimney, or if you want to place them like maybe in the center of a table. I found them going for $9.97. Several stores have these listed at a clearance price. Check out the price drop on this CAT 1758 lithium power station that serves as an LED light, USB, Type A and Type C power. You also have the opportunity to provide household power, which is pretty cool. It serves as a jump starter too. Here is what it looks like. You can see you have several different ways to plug in your electronics. I think it's great to have for emergencies. Let me know if anyone has purchased one of these in the past, but I'm tempted. This one has $30 off until March 9th. So see, with that additional discount, the price comes down to $70. That is an awesome price considering it normally sells for $130. My mother-in-law has one of these Heated Luxe faux fur throws, and she swears by this. She really likes hers. This one, I found it going for $22.97. Keep in mind at one point it was going for $30, and several Costco still carry these. They might just have different colors available, but it's very simple to use. It comes with the easy touch button. So you have 4 different heat settings to choose from. It comes with an extra long cord, and guys, yes, my dog loves this thing. He sometimes will lay up right on top of it, and as soon as you turn it on, my dog falls asleep. He gets cold most of the time, so he really likes these. In this location, at least, they still had blue and gray left. So we are probably going to grab another box of this Babe Original Densifying Shampoo and Conditioner, because check out this price right here. I found it going for $16. This was at Costco La Habra, in case anyone happens to be in this area. But that is an awesome price, because at one point it was going for $35. And if I'm not mistaken, though, a couple of times it did have a coupon, I believe the price would come down to $27, $28 or so. So yeah, finding it at this price is definitely very rare. It's formulated for instant volume and shine, and my husband and I both really like it. Let me know if anyone's purchased this Day Dissolve Cleansing Balm before, and especially if you've liked it. This one's from a brand called Verse. I like that they included a headband, which is a nice little added touch there. At one point, it was going for $30. I found it going for $20, and this was at Costco La Habra, by the way. But these are getting a little bit harder to find. Costco must have a very limited stock for these now. They do come as a 2-pack, and they're supposed to help you remove your makeup. Keep an eye out for these Hurley Ladies Puff Clogs. In this location, at least, they still had them in pink and also in this cream color. And you can see they have really nice fuzzy warm material on the inside. They used to sell for $25, but I found them going for $9.97. If your local Costco carries these, double check the price, because there's a good chance you might be able to find them at a clearance price. Also, here we have the Hurley Men's Puff Clog. Very similar style as the ladies. They have that really nice warm material on the inside. These, they only carried sizes 9 through 10, by the way, so very limited sizing, but I did find these also at $9.97. These also used to sell for $25. Now, when I was at Costco in Monterey Park, and this was last week, by the way, for the first time ever, I came across these Puma Ladies Evo sneaker. Keep in mind they used to sell for $35. In this location, they had both color options. They had them with black and baby blue, and then also with this beige and cream color. But I did find them going for $17. But one important thing to note here is that sizing was very limited. Again, they used to sell for $35, so $17. Pretty sure all the sizes flew pretty quickly. They only had size 9 and size 10 left. In the shoe section, I also found these women's penny loafers. These are by the Kenzie brand. And Kenzie, you know, they bring out tons of different styles. They have pretty good variety. And this just happens to be another one of their styles. But again, they have 2 color options. Keep in mind, these ladies' shoes used to sell for $19. But I found them going for $14.97. And they did have whole and half sizes. I've tried these buñuelos before from the La Monarca Bakery, and they are delicious. They're like cinnamon sugar crisps. I found them going for $5.97. Not too bad of a price because they used to sell for $8.49. I'm kind of sad to see that they're going to be leaving Costco. I love grabbing samples of these anytime I run into them. 3 cookies, around 110 calories, and they have around 7 grams of sugar. Let me know if anyone's tried these savory and flaky feta and caramelized onion. These are all butter puff pastry bites. These sound pretty good. $5.97, and many Costco's do carry this item, but again, they are expected to leave Costco, so let me know if these are any good, but they do look good, and I like that they're also air fryer friendly. You just have to heat them up between 5 to 7 minutes, and then they'll be ready to consume. You can also heat them up in the conventional oven if you wish to. And that is all that I have for today. Remember to turn on your notification button to know when I have uploaded a new video. See you guys next time.